chat, what's up? Hello, 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 hello. Good afternoon on a Friday of all days. How we doing? How we looking? How we living? Why isn't my Streamlabs chat loading? Oh, let's do refresh chat. Maybe that'll do. Still says connecting to chat. What a good feature. I love the feature where things don't work. The not feature, the lack of feature. Isn't that great? Don't we love that? Did the Twitch notif even go out? I don't think it did. Or did it? I think Twitch is being a little weird because I can't seem to connect. It did? Okay. Because I can't seem to connect to the Twitch chat, but I can connect to the YouTube chat, so that's fun. That is weird. My multi-stream chat doesn't show up, so I now have to bounce back and forth between the two. That's so fun. Can I refresh it? Does that button do anything? Is that a placebo button? Sag. Hey, so speaking of Twitch announcement, we got twitch.tv/NateWantsToBattle. No more BTL. No more BTL. We have the proper Nate Wants to Battle. Shout out Twitch support. Made it happen. Let's go, gamers. No more bacon, tomato, lettuce. Exactly. Exactly. And YouTube is at Nate Wants to Battle, which I'll take it. I'll take it. I will take it. Poggy Reno. Poggy Reno. So hey, we're doing some stuff today. We got I got a topic I want to talk about actually. It's kind of rare. But just a couple little announcements. Sonic album is up for pre-order. First time and only time the Sonic stuff will be on CD and vinyl, will be printed. This is your one chance. Gotta Go Faster and Knuckles. Physical release. I also saw things some people were asking about. Those will not be on the Europe tour. So, yeah. That's that. That is that. That is that. Spotify, they won't be up as one album. Gotta Go Faster and Knuckles won't show up as one, like, re-released album just because of the catalog sale. So I can't really do it like that. But the other songs will be on Spotify. They'll just be in a playlist. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, bro? You know what I mean, dude? So yeah. Oh, I can have this chat here and this chat here. I guess that works. So, if you want to pre-order it, the command is merch, exclamation, merch. That's where it is. Very exciting stuff. Just need and Knuckles, yeah. Just posting and Knuckles. That's what we're going to do. That's exactly what we're going to do about it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, dude? Do you know what I mean? Hey, Geneva with the 34 months. Thank you so much. That's a crazy streak. That is years. Closing in on 3 years. What the hell? That's wild. That is wild. Here on Twitch and another device on YouTube, dual watch. Absolute mad lad behavior. Insane. give people give people a couple minutes to get in here. But we got a topic and videos to watch. We got some stuff going. In the meantime, let me see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so we're going to be watching stuff. We're going to be talking about stuff. We also, I would like to try and do this live. But I'm going to try to make some new channel point redemptions, because we used to have some. Now we kind of don't. People are getting these points and there's nothing to do with them. So I'll try to like do it on stream so that we can talk ideas together, see what we can put to redeem for channel points. Why'd you get rid of the Sonic characters at the bottom? It took up too much processing power. I didn't want to have to like run that while I was doing something all the time. It also started to get a little bit too Subway Surfers, you know? I know it's engaging and I know it's cool, but like, I don't know. It's a little a lot. It's a little a lot. Will you do a FNAF song again? Not likely. Very unlikely. Not super likely. I'm sad I missed the Sonic characters. Hell. Yeah, it was hell. Prediction? What's the prediction? See, we can do stuff. Yeah, but other stuff. You know? You know what I mean? There's only a couple things to do. So start thinking of fun redemption things to do. All right. So here's what we want to do as well. Something we're trying to do. Why did my screen move? What? That goes there. And that goes down here. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I forgot. I didn't think this through. I did not think this through. I might have messed up the layout a little bit. So I'm on TV now. Oh, you know what we could do? Oh no, that zooms in. If I get farther away. All right, here we go. All right, what's up, everybody? This is like POV. Wait, what if I go back here? Hold on, let me go back here. Hold on, I have to go this way. All right, here we are. What's up, chat? It's me, the streamer. Back at it with another stream. Hope you're doing well. This is a cool room you have to watch my stream in. Very cool. Hold up. I can fix this. Here's what we'll do. Let's just do... We'll just do this. I guess I'll put it back to where it was. But I have to center it. Just here. So like that. That. Down a bit. Nope. Yeah, let's do that. I think that's fine. Oh man, the clip thing didn't work. I had a button for a clip. Oh, well, I clipped it. Does the marker button work? It doesn't. Why? Hold up. Why? Oh, do I need to connect? Hold up. Stream Deck preferences. Accounts. How do I connect?
I'm going to a local music studio in my city to record music. Any tips for a solo artist just starting out?
Did the alert box sound insane to anybody else? Was that text to speech like really distorted and insane sounding, or is that just me? Sounded fine. Okay, it's just me. I guess I'll have to deal with that. Mr. Doge, going to a local music store to record music. Solo artist just starting out and you're recording? Practice a lot. Rehearse. Whatever you're recording, know it like the back of your hand. And you know. Be ready, be prepared, and enjoy it. It can be a fun experience. It can be a very fun experience. It can be very fun. It can be very cool. Okay. Okay. All right. I guess I'll just... Where's the marker? Where's the marker? Add. Okay. What is happening? Oh, there's no Nightbot. Yeah, something's up with Twitch. Something's up with Twitch. Let me bring that up. Bring that up. Bring that up. Bring that up. I think that's fine. What's happening today's stream? We're gonna chat. Should we yap? Should we do this? All right. Okay. Boom. Marker. Barius the Gradius. Thank you so much for the gifted. All right. So there's kind of a thing oh wait, let me stop the music. Let me stop the music. All right, there's kind of a thing going on, and normally I don't talk about, you know, if you want to call it drama or whatever, but there is an interesting thing going on in communities that overlap that are like pretty close to home to me. It has to do with Pokemon. It has to do with Pokemon TCG specifically. It has to do with Pokemon music. As someone who has worked in all of those, I've done a ton of Pokemon covers. I have, you know, as someone who's made music for the Pokemon company twice, it's something that caught my interest. And the thing that's going on is with an artist known as Jason Paige. If you don't know Jason Paige is the singer of the original Pokemon theme song, Gotta Catch 'Em All. It's iconic. It is the Pokemon theme song. Everybody knows it. Everyone loves it. It is the voice. It is the song. It is bang, boom, huge. And recently, I've seen that Jason Paige attends Pokemon card trading conventions, some local shows, some bigger shows, and things like that, which makes total sense. There's a lot of Pokemon oriented stuff Yeah, and something he does, which, oh, wait, you know what? Hold on. Hold on. Hold that thought. Hold that thought for a quick second. Hold that thought for a quick second, okay? Hold on. Do I have it? Oh, yeah. Something he does at conventions is he has custom trading cards that he autographs and sells, which totally makes sense. That's something that I've actually been working on. Uh, here's a little preview. This is a test print. But look at that. Look at that. And I want to take these to conventions. I want to take these to concerts, tour dates, things like that. Because, you know, when you're an artist, when you are going to events, you want to monetize how you can because it's super fun. It's a huge honor to do these events, but at the same time, this is a job, and you want to make you want to make money how you can, and you want to try to make money in ways that also brings the community joy. So at a certain point, I'm going to be doing this. It's something he already does. I don't see anything wrong with that. Now, there's already people in chat talking about what happened. I would like to approach this as unobjectively, as neutrally as possible. I want to go over everything that happened because there are three main parties involved in this. There's Jason Page, the singer. There is the kids who we'll be talking about who did a trade. And there is also Boosters and Bangers, which is the vendor that posted the video that kind of started this whole discussion. So what we're going to do is we're just going to watch this and let it play out. We're going to let it play out. Let me see here. We're going to watch this one time through and see what happens. Hopefully the level's good with this one.
So you pulled this out of a $10 pack?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Out of the vending machine. He just said he was going to buy
Out of the vending machine?
Vending machine right there.
Whoa. All right. Market on it is $4.40.
What percentage would you give me as?
You know what? For you, I'll give you 90%.
So for context, this is... Hold on. Okay. First off, was that a good audio level? Was that fine? Was that like loud enough? For these, I want the audio level of the video to be pretty comparable to me. Was that all good? Yes? Okay, cool. So for additional context, so you know what goes on at these events, you have vendors, which in this case is the person on the screen, Boosters and Bangers, who also, by the way, I didn't realize this until learning about this. I've watched these videos. It's pre-watched. I've been following what's going on because, this is close to home for me. This is a community I'm very much involved in. I didn't realize that he's also the vocalist for Fame on Fire, which is a really, really dope band that if you don't listen, you should go listen to them. But I didn't realize Boosters and Bangers was run, or at least partially run in part by him. So that's crazy. So even more overlap. We have like a alternative rock metalcore vocalist who's also doing stuff with TCG. So there's a lot of weird overlap with what I do in this. But the way these vendor shows go is that a vendor will have a booth, they'll have a bunch of cards, and they do three main things. They buy, sell, and trade. They will buy your cards if they're interested in them because they need inventory. So they buy cards. He's talking about the percentage he normally does, which is a thing that these vendors do. They say, I buy at, in this case, he's doing 90% for the kid, which is very, very generous. I think most vendors buy at like 80 or 85 on the high end. He's feeling really nice. He's being generous to the kids. And what that means is they come to an agreement, or at least try to come to an agreement of what they think the card is worth. And then the vendor buys at that percentage. So let's say you bring them a card, you look on eBay, TCG Player, Card Ladder, all kinds of stuff, and you come to the conclusion that the card is worth $100. We'll make it a nice even number. Cruiser McKnight, thank you for the 1 month. Appreciate it. Thanks for becoming a member. Let's go, members. So if it's $100 card, you both agree that they value the card at $100 and he says, I buy it 90%. That means that he will buy the card for $90 in hopes to sell it for more. So if you were to sell it like immediately, that'd be like, okay, if I sell this card I bought today at 90%, I sell it at 100%. That means he made $10. That's how the buying works. And they also do stuff like, oh, I trade at a higher percentage, meaning if you have a card and you want to do a trade value, kind of like GameStop or something where it's like, oh, I want to trade this in towards a different card. A lot of times the vendors will give you a better percentage because they don't have to deal directly with money. It's something they already have. So they'll be like, I buy at 75%, I trade at 85%, something like that. And then of course, just selling the cards. So a lot of this has to do with value. A lot of this has to do with how much cards are worth in the Pokemon card aftermarket. So things like eBay, things like TCG Player, things like these types of events. So right now they're talking about what they're talking about is that not actually the card that this video is mainly about. But let's go back.
Whoa. All right. Market on it is 440.
Market on is 440, meaning he looked it up and on average it looks like the card that they want to sell or trade is 440.
What percentage would you give me as, right?
These kids are like weirdly, really educated about the process, which I mean, it's a good thing to do. It's interesting to see kids focus really hard on numbers, but I mean, they are the new generation doing this market stuff. So it does make sense. Out the bat, be like, what percentage would you do on it?
You know what? For you, I give you 90%.
90% is really, really good. 90% is like either you're feeling really, really generous, you like the person you're trading with, or you got the card really, really cheap and you're just like, yeah, I can do 90%. Because there can also be scenarios where you bought a card for $50 and then you sat on it for a while, you waited, and then the market went up to where now the card's worth $100, you know? So like, let's take this is the card I have on hand. Let's take this Groudon, for example. I don't know what the actual market is, but let's say I bought this card for $2 and after a year it was worth $4. So let's bring it back to 100. It's easier to work in 100. So let's say I bought this card for $50. This is not a $50 card. Okay. This is not a huge hit, but let's say I bought this card for $50 and then a year later it's worth $100. I would be very, very happy to sell it for 90% of market, which is, let me reverse that. $50, now it's worth $100. I would be happy to sell it at a very low percentage of market because I bought it for a lot cheaper. So if it's like $50, I bought it, now it's worth $100. Let's say I sold it for 75% of market, which is very, very low. I still made $25 off this card. And then that's a good deal for what this card is currently worth. Because even though I bought it for $50, most people are going to charge you $100 for it. I'm the guy who sold it to you for $75. So I make $25. You got your card cheaper than anywhere else you can get it at this time. That's how that stuff works. So there's a lot of reasons you could do really good percentages. Also, like, he's just like, hey, you're a kid. Let's be nice to the kids. That's a big thing I see at card shows. That personally is one of my favorite things is people treat the kids with so much respect. They talk about how fun it is to like make deals with them, to work with them, to give them fair deals. I was at Card Party a couple weeks ago and every vendor I talked to, I was like, how's your card going? Or how's your show going? And they would all say the same thing. They're like, the kids are having so much fun. That's my favorite thing. That's my favorite thing about this. And I'm like, that's great. So anyway, let's keep watching.
I give you $400 straight.
What do you think it's gonna be?
Okay, so 9% said $400 straight.
5% cash for it?
Wow, they're
75,
really
85%.
going in on deals.
Cash.
Okay, so apparently, I think the 400 was for trade, meaning like if you give me the card, I will give you $400 in credit towards my shop. He wanted cash. When you do cash, it's going to be a little bit lower because you have to deal with like money and stuff like that. So he's got to actually just pay out rather than give up something he already has in his inventory. So he's doing 85%, 375.
More than that.
Big load or no
Oh my God.
And then some haggling happens, some negotiating happens. Everyone does it. I do it. And like it's part of the show. It's part of the trade. It's kind of fun to be like looking at stuff. It's just like, would you do this for it? And the feeling of like, yeah, I could do that. Give the handshake, make the deal. It's a cool feeling. It's really fun.
This kid's cooking me.
Yeah, 380.
He's a shrewd negotiator. I'll do 380 for you, buddy.
See?
Thanks.
Stuff like that.
Let's go. I want money.
Thank you so much, guys. Enjoy the show.
Kid goes, I want money. But yeah, the card shows are super fun. I've been going to local card shows too. It's great. It's also fun to be just surrounded by these people who share your interest.
Few moments later.
This is where stuff happens.
I can take these.
He used my money for it, so I want to know if that was a good deal. Back.
This is something going on that we will come back to. This seems like it's a like weird whatever thing, but I'm pretty sure that that's important.
Why are you trying to sell it then?
He has like wire, this wires remorse. Which is this Gengar?
That is 150. Do you want to?
Okay. We're talking about one of the main cards being discussed here. It is a Japanese fossil Gengar. Vintage card. I think. Do I have it on me? I do, but it's displayed in a way that doesn't make it easy to access. But I do have the card right over here. But it's a Japanese fossil Gengar. And they just said market value is $150. Let's keep that in mind.
I got the Gengar for a really good deal. I mean, do you want to just trade these two for the Gengar?
Yeah.
See, okay, so he said the value of the cards that the kid brought him was $77. The value of the Gengar is $150. And he just said, I got this for a really good price. I am okay with trading this Gengar, which currently is worth $150, for something worth $77. Because he probably bought it for, if he's feeling generous towards the kids, he probably got it for like, maybe like $90 or something like that. So he's like, I'll take a $13 hit if it makes the kids' day, and then I have different inventory to sell.
Wait, how much do you say that one's like prices right now?
It's $150.
Thanks.
Thank you, guys.
2 hours later.
Okay. Great deal for the kid. Very generous deal from the vendor. It's just like, yeah, sure. Why not? Are we following so far? Chat, how are we doing? Are we keeping up? Are we doing okay? That's so sweet. Yeah, it's very sweet of him. It's very nice of him to do. Following. Good. Okay. Now we get into the next chapter of this.
What did you trade Jason Page for?
It's a graded sign card, but it's not graded.
No way. Wait. You traded the Gengar I gave you to Jason Page?
Okay. So here we have the kids saying they traded the Gengar to Jason Page, who trades his signed Jason Page collectible cards to people.
Is that bad or good? I think you made a bad trade. It's not real. You think I should go back and do it?
Okay. This is where things get a little bit strange. And I think my dog's going to start barking. No, okay. So this is where things get a little interesting. This is a Jason Page autographed. You can see the autograph here. Jason Page, the OG. graded by AGS. Gem Mint 10. That's pretty cool. Robo grading. So this is where, so here's what's going on. This is not an official Pokemon card. This is not an actual Pokemon affiliated TCG. This is essentially fan art manufactured to a card. Again, very similar to this, very similar to a thing that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be bringing these to events, signing them if you want, but yeah, selling them. And here's the thing. Value, at the end of the day, value is all about the person. It's what they perceive. Someone could be like, this is absolutely worthless. Get it out of my sight. Some people will be like, this is worth $1,000 to me. Right now, I'm trying to price things out to where I'll sell them for between $5 and $10. I don't want it to be more than $10. That might change, but with how much it costs to manufacture these, and a big thing I always do, and this comes from a place of privilege, whenever I'm doing merch, whenever I'm doing anytime I have to price something out, I do what I can to find the middle ground of accessible, but still profitable. I try not to min-max on profit, because it's like, yeah, realistically, I could like probably charge $25, $50 or something like that for this, but I don't want to. And that's just me. So if this were just being sold and that's what they bought it, that would be different. That would be different than what's actually happening. So he traded a $150 Fossil Gengar, allegedly. He said he traded this $150 Fossil Gengar for the Jason Page autograph Robo grading card in a Gem Mint 10.
You guys just traded Jason Page for a fake card.
Yeah, he said that it would be a better deal for on art.
Okay. One thing I do want to clarify. He said you traded him for a fake card. I don't think... Actually, let me go back, because it doesn't say Pokemon TCG, right? It doesn't say Pokemon card game.
Fake card.
Yeah, you think I should go back and do it?
AGS promo card. Okay. I mean, I'd have to see the back. Like, technically we're using copyrighted characters. Yeah, but listen, this is not an official card in any way. It's also technically not pretending to be. So calling it a fake card or a proxy card, in my opinion, is a little bit misleading. The thing is, if he did say this is a real Pokemon card, that is an issue, because then that is advertising a fake product, a counterfeit item. But this is not there's no Pokemon card that exists that looks like it. There's no robo grading card. So this isn't a fake copy of a real card. This is an original. Is it an official slab? Yes, it is an official slab. As far as I know, I don't know much about AGS grading, but for all intents and purposes, by all accounts, it's questionable because there's copyrighted materials being used, but it's copyrighted characters. But I'm assuming that this is art that was made for this card. It's kind of the same thing as like if you go to a convention and you go to the artist alley and people are selling fan art of copyrighted characters. It's kind of a gray area. Technically, what I do is kind of a gray area sometimes, you know? Like, there's a lot of stuff where the lines get a little bit blurred, and the general understanding and the way it works is that the companies don't like push too hard on this stuff. And as a result, it's like good vibes for the community. It lets people do stuff. Different companies have different perspectives on it. Some companies are really, really strict and don't let you do anything like that. Some companies more or less turn the other way. And I will say, like, things, even this entire event, all this stuff, so much of the community aspect of stuff, especially in collectibles and video games and nerd culture, a lot of it operates under they're turning the other way and we just want to keep it that way, you know? So this is something where the product itself, I don't think is the issue. I don't think is the focus. It's questionable. Sure. So is this. This is questionable. This is designed like I did what I could to make this standalone. The back is not the Pokemon card back. Nowhere on it does it say Pokemon. But if you were to look at this, you would be like, that looks like a trainer card. So it's up in the air. That's not the discussion. The discussion's in the value. So let's go back and see what I said here.
You think I should go back and do it?
You guys just traded Jason Page for a fake card.
So again, it's calling it a fake card is a little bit questionable. I'd say an unofficial card. That is completely accurate. It is not a Pokemon official card.
Enjoy the stream, guys. I have a migraine, so I'll watch later.
My text to speech sounds like fucking demons right now, bro. I don't know why that's happening. But hey, Rose, thank you for the 5 spot. Appreciate the support. I have a migraine. I'll go watch later. Get rest. Feel better. Hopefully this will be edited down into a video that you can watch at More Nate Wants to Battle. And if you're watching this on the More Nate Wants to Battle channel, what's up? Thanks for watching. Okay.
He said that it would be a better.
So let's talk about that. He said it's a 1 of 1. Let's not talk about the better deal. Let's talk about the 1 of 1. There's a lot of stuff that's 1 of 1, and that is technically correct. That is technically 1 of 1. Check this out. Check this out. So here's a code card, which, by the way, if you play the TCG, feel free to scan it. You can take that, right? Oh wait, let me do this. Here's a code card for the Pokemon TCG. Give me a second again. Hold on. All right. We now have an Nate Wants to Battle autographed, and I wrote a fun little message there. Little pee pee poo poo. This is now a 1 of 1. Until I sign another one like this, this is now 1 of 1. I'll buy no, this is not for sale. This is mine. It's a 1 of 1. But yeah, this is 1 of 1. If I got this graded, the thing is like, when you get an autograph graded, the person has to be in their system. I'm not in the autograph system, so they wouldn't be able to certify that it is my autograph because I'm not important enough. But this is a 1 of 1. 1 of 1 pop reports, they're called, which is population report. People who use pop reports, I don't love that because people use that as a bargaining method for cards, for things like that. Because like population report, it's really contingent on how many others were attempted to emulate that. So for example, let's say I signed 1,000 cards like this and I submitted all of them to a grading company like PSA, Beckett, anything else. Let's say I submitted 1,000 of them to be graded and they all graded 9, all graded 8, all graded 7, all of them graded 9 and below except for 1. one of them graded a 10. That is a 1 of 1. This is also a 1 of 1. So the context of 1 of 1 and what that means is very important when they're using that, because people will be like, oh, it's a low population. There's only like 6, but it's also like, okay, I don't know how many were actually graded. So one thing I would like to see change with card shows, people using like populations, low pop being like 1 of 1 or 1 of 6, put out of how many, you know? Because if it's like 1 of 6 out of like 10,000, that's very, very rare and very difficult. That to me is like, whoa, that's really cool. So many of these attempted to be this grade and only 6 made the cut. I just did a huge card submission and I just got the grades back, which I'm super stoked on. I'm going to show that off on stream next week. But I got a huge card submission and I got a bunch of grades back. And a lot of them are 10s that are 1 of 1. That sounds exciting. It's like, whoa, I got official Pokemon cards that are graded 10 and they're the only ones in the world like that. It's because I'm the only person who's ever even tried to submit the cards, because they're not exactly cards that are worth submitting. They're just cards that I wanted for my own personal collection or my own reasons that they happen to grade a 10, but I'm the only person who's ever submitted one. So being like 1 of 1, but also you're the only, it would be like getting first place. It would be like having the world record for speed running a game that only you've ever played. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm the top speedrunner of insert game here. It's like, well, no one else has even tried. So there's no way you can't be the top. So yes, 100%. Multiple fandom, very context dependent. It's very context dependent. So him saying 1 of 1 to me is not great, because he has almost complete control over the population. Because now granted, if he printed a bunch of these, and here's the thing, we could look it up. This is stuff that's verifiable, and we're going to look it up, because that's one thing I want to do. Is I don't want to just be like, oh, this is wrong or whatever. I want a genuine assessment, because I don't know the value of a Jason Page autographed card. So once we finish watching this video, I want to look it up. But calling it 1 of 1 when it's something you control is a bit odd, is a strange choice. So basically the whole Guinness World Records, yeah. Let's see.
Deal for on our side.
He's a con artist.
Dominic, we gotta go back. I swear, if his booth's not there, I'd kill him.
Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. I didn't change it back. Hold on. So.
Fake card.
Yeah, he told us that. He said that it would be a better deal for on our side.
He's a con artist.
Dominic, we gotta go back. I swear, if his booth's not there, I'd kill him.
That's the wildest thing of all this. This kid just goes, I want to kill him. Child is unhinged. I would be afraid. But yeah, so that is the video in question. That is the initial video, and that is the happenstance that is happening. Now, it doesn't mention it in the video. Let me check the comments. These kids are a bit too smart, a little too. Okay, that's okay. So, okay, there was a thing about the guy in the pigeon mask, but I didn't see that specified in this, so I'm not gonna comment on that. But yeah, so that is the initial video in question. So the lowdown is, according to these kids, he traded them a card that he produced, he autographed, told them that the value is better than the card they have, which was a $150 Gengar for the signed Jason Page card. The thing with all this is it's all very like debatable, because Because in the end, there's a chance he's not wrong. That card could very well be worth more than the Gengar card. The issue is it was a trade made between two items that are essentially in different markets. Because the Gengar being worth $150 is very verifiable because it is very, very popular. It is a card that is constantly getting purchased, constantly getting sold. There's a lot of market information you can look up. The Jason Page card applies to fans of Jason Page. This has nothing to do whether or not that's as popular or that's as important. It's just, it's different people. Because someone who's a big Jason Page fan could be like, I want to buy that card for $500. In which case he was right. But the thing is, there's way, 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 way less guarantee that that can happen. Because you could go on eBay and you can look up the last Gengar sold. And you most likely will get a result from within the last like couple days. Here's the thing. He didn't say confidently. And all of this is going off of what the kids said. I don't have a lot of reason to believe that the kids would lie about it, but just going off what the kids said, telling them outright that it's definitely higher value, it's very tricky. It's very tricky. Jason Page sells the autograph merch on his website, and it looks like he sells the custom cards for $75. Well, okay, hold on. Let me see something. Jason Page merch. Let me verify that. Shop. He does sell a lot of autograph stuff, but hey, I do that too. I do that too. Okay. Actually, let me bring that up here. Let's bring that up. So this is his merch store. This is his merch store. Let's see here. I want to look through and find something as similar as possible to what it was. Because here's the thing. Yes, here is a custom Jason Page card signed for $75. That in itself is the same product, but it is technically not graded. And arguably the grading is what is one of the things that can really, really increase the value. Here's one for $50. 50. See, I'm trying to see if he has a signed custom graded card. Because the other one, yeah. So this is, oh my God, it's a PSA 10 Charizard. Good Lord. Okay. That's just such a cool card. For 5,000. That one's 5,000 because the PSA 10 Charizard, what year is that? That's a 2000? What was 2000? Oh, it's base set 2. Okay. Base set 2 Charizard, PSA 10. I don't know the value, but it is worth thousands. In the end, the autograph on it, the value is much more, all the value subject to the person who like is considering this, you know, because in the end, if something happened, like if this base set 2 Charizard often sold for like $1,000 and someone just decided I want to pay $3,000 for it, then it's worth $3,000. If somebody decides that this PSA 10 Charizard base set 2 signed by Jason Page is worth $5,000 for me and they pay $5,000, that's what it's worth. That's the thing. In the end, what this comes down to is something is worth as much as someone is willing to pay for it, no matter what. Is that value debatable? Of course. But the thing is, when there isn't a lot of information available, which we're going to look up because I want to see. Yeah, there's a Pikachu one for 90. Are there any AGS graded cards? No, let's see. We've got singles. We got singles. It is all loose singles. Here's another Charizard. Is that the same one? Ends in 098. That one ends in 098. Why does he have the same listing up twice? That's weird. It's the same card. Oh well. That's probably just a mistake. Signed pack. Signed Funkos. Custom binder. That's actually really cool. That's such a sick product idea. Card binder with his logo. That's sick. That's dope. Hoodies. I don't see signed graded custom cards. Because here's the thing. Oh. Okay. What not exclusive? Let's see. Trading card. Jason Page. What's the deal? What's the deal here? An ultra limited collectible Jason Page Poke Snack Whatnot exclusive original. Okay. So this is a little bit different. This is in the same vein, but it's a little bit different. This is a collaboration with a huge company, with Whatnot. So this is not quite as similar, or actually no. Wait, robo grading. No, it wasn't done in collaboration with it, was it? That's the other thing, is there's a lot of information we just don't have. But from what I can see, okay, here. This is what we want. This is what we want. This is exactly what we're looking for. PSA, Jason Page, original autograph card. This appears to not be a collaboration. This appears to just be custom. He's charging $1,000 for it. Whether or not that's worth $1,000 inevitably comes down to if/when someone buys it for it. So at least by his metric, by Jason Page's gauges, Jason Page's gauge for value, he did give them a good deal. It is like, if I decided I want these cards to be $20, if I wanted my custom cards to be $20, and somebody traded me something that has an average market value of $5, technically, by my metrics, that's a good deal for them. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's all relative. But again, the thing is, it's harder to measure the value because these kids seem like they're very value oriented. They seem like numbers are a thing. They seem like money is really on their mind, which again is a part of it. But it seems like they're the type of kids who would really, really care about getting a reliable market value on the cards they get, on their collection. So that's tricky because this is a product that, especially because it's one of one, is really, really hard to gauge if it's truly there or not. If they were like diehard Jason Page fans and they're just like, dude, I love the Pokemon theme song. And this is a lot of people. I love the Pokemon theme song. I think this is totally fair. I want the signed Jason Page AGS 10 way more than this Gengar. So for me, it's a no-brainer. Then it's a no-brainer. That's fine. But the fact that the kid found out that it's a proxy card and the price is debatable and then said this.
He said that it would be a better deal on our side.
He's a con artist.
The fact that he said, I don't think that he was the biggest Jason Page fan in the world. That is an assumption. I don't actually know that. However, I have a feeling that he wasn't stoked on it. Now, we are continuing this discussion, but I have to pee really bad. So we're going to go to a BRB. So empty your bladders, do all that stuff. Yeah, that's true. We don't know what happened. There could have been some miscommunication. That's entirely true. That is entirely true. But there's more video. There's a follow-up. We're going to go into that. We'll go piss about it. Where's my BRB screen? There it is. Okay, we are back. We are back. How we doing? How we doing? How we enjoying a little discussion about markets and value and trading cards? I'm having a good old time. Oh no, I'm dropping hella frames though. What can I close? Hold on, let me close some stuff really quick. This computer is not made to do anything. It is not made for it. It cannot. It cannot, will not, on a boat. Would not, could not. To lower your encoder. I can't do that. I'm already live. Let's hope we can get through this segment at least before things, before death. Before death. Let's see here. Okay, there is. So here's what I want to do right now. Okay. Well, if I do this, it doesn't. Okay. Okay. So here's what I want to do. Before we continue with the second part of this, I want to see if we can get a more clear idea of what this value tends to go for. Because I feel like that's something that I haven't seen discussed. Now, again, true value is subjective. But what is the average value is the thing. That's what I want to know. Okay? So, here's a great example. This is going for $430 with bids. When you look at stuff with 0 bids or you look at buy it now, you can't really go off of that. A lot of people like to go off of buy it now asking price. I don't, because it goes back to like you can ask for whatever you want. It depends on what someone actually pays. So this one's interesting because we have a PSA 10 autographed by Jason Page, Diamond and Pearl Charizard. Beautiful card. Fantastic card. A couple things to note. The condition is not a PSA 10. It's an auto 10. That means the auto's great. The condition is authentic. Because if we look at this one, it's a little hard. Let's zoom in a little bit. So if we look at this one, you can see we have Gem Mint 10 auto auth. That means the card condition itself is a Gem Mint 10, which means it's in great condition. Now again, grading is subjective. In the end, you are sending your card to somebody for their opinion on it, you know? Kingdom of Dragons, thank you for the gifted. So that means that the card condition itself is a 10 and the autograph is authentic. This card's a little bit different. Authentic is just that the card is real because it's auto 10. It's not Gem Mint 10, it's auto 10. That's talking about the autograph. So this card, the condition of this card, it is not actually graded. Because if you look at it, it's very likely this wouldn't have graded a 10. You can see that the edges have wear on them. You see all this, blah, blah, blah. It's most likely that the person who submitted this just wanted the autograph and they didn't want a low number on it, which is fair, which makes sense. If you're trying to maximize the value and you don't think the card's actually going to grade high, you can just get it authenticated. You don't actually need a grade. But these, so we have this one, and this one's interesting because this is a high value card. This is a rare card, but it is an authentic Pokemon card. And with that, in addition to that, it is it is a valuable card. Value is always subjective, blah, blah, blah. But on average, let me see here. I'm gonna look it up here because it's real fast. eBay, Charizard, Diamond and Pearl. And I don't want to open a million tabs here. Diamond and Pearl. Okay, filter. Let's go to sold. Can't even find this card. Okay. The last one that graded an 8.5, which is very, very good, sold for $300. So on its own, this can be like a probably $300 to $700 card. So the autograph's definitely adding value. Because if the last one sold for $300 and it's graded really, really high, and this one with no grade but the autograph is selling for more, then arguably the autograph is in fact adding value. But let's look at sold listings. Because that's what you want to do when you're looking up these values. You want to know what they actually sell for, right? So, 1 second. 1 second here. Okay. Are we actually live? YouTube chat, sound off really quick just to make sure because I don't have the page open. Yes. Okay, cool. Just making sure. Thank you. Perfect. Thank you. Okay. So let's take a look here. Leaf Pokemon. So I'm not sure what this is, but let's take a look. This is very clearly a custom card. It has Jason Page on it. I don't know what script it is. Let's see. Leaf Metal Pop Century. Scripted audio. Okay. It's hard to know what this is because we want to find something that is, we specifically want to find a Jason Page custom card, one that he made, one that's his. That's what we want to find. And a graded one at that. Because see, we have the Smeargle, which sold for $40, and normally that's like a $3 card. Yeah. This one, we've got this is the base set Pikachu for $75. And that's it's not first edition. That is a very cheap card normally. Let me see. Base set Pikachu. Yeah, okay. I'm looking at the same card on eBay. I could buy this card, not autographed, for $4. Signed by Jason Page, sold for $75. So as of right now, there is no debate that signing the card, a card signed by Jason Page, does increase the value. The EV, it doesn't really. But here's a kind of relevant point. To Kim, when an autograph is addressed to someone specifically, that makes it way harder to sell. So if you're getting something autographed just for the intent to sell it, a lot of times they will ask you your name, because when artists and stuff are doing autograph sessions, who know that there's a lot of resellers, especially Pokemon card artists like Arita-san and Sugimori, stuff like that, they will make you give them a name to autograph because they want to dedicate it to you, because they want to sign autographs for people who are in it for the love of the game, who aren't there to resell. So when something is addressed to somebody specific, it's harder to sell because that person, unless it's actually their name, it's not likely they want to do it. I have an autograph thing by Mitsuhiro, and it is dedicated to the person who bought it. It was dedicated to I forget even who it is, But it is dedicated. It's not my name on it, but I still wanted it. I still just thought it was really, really cool. So when there isn't a dedicated name, value goes way up because that's autographed and it can apply to anybody. So yeah, $44 for this Articuno from Pokemon Go. That's probably like a dollar card. Oh God. A lot of these. But here's the thing. These are all official Pokemon cards. These are all Pokemon TCG. We want to try and find a wow. Wow, this same one went for $710. That's crazy. That's huge. I think that's the same card. I think that's the same card. Well, maybe I'll snipe it. Can you imagine? After this entire thing, this ends with me buying an autograph card. But here's the thing. I don't see, let's see, is it signed? It's just Jason Page signed card. So I'm trying to find if eBay has Jason Page specific custom cards that were sold, like the one he did. We have a non-signed one. That's interesting. But yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of, also, I'm actually seeing a lot of repeat cards. So these things get circulated, I think. People buy these and flip them really fast. Yeah, because we're only at May 15th. At the time of recording this, it's June 5th. So this is only about a month. And a lot of these have repeated. So it seems like people get these and then like try and flip them pretty quick. But that's all the results I can find. So therein lies in kind of an issue with saying that the card is worth more than the Gengar. Because just going off of like from a market perspective, that information is kind of not backed by much aside from word of mouth. Because with stuff like this, let's say it were, I don't know, or something that's like, let's see. This one. Let's go with this card. This PSA 8 Rainbow Energy signed by Jason Page that sold for There's no way it's sold for 151.69. That's actually crazy. Lumi Echo, thank you for the 2-spot. That's so funny, dude. The odds. Okay, so let's say it were this card. Let's say he had a card and let's say he had this
Just graduated.
Lumi Echo, 2-spot, just graduated. Congratulations. Poggies on graduating. Let's say he met this kid who had the $150 Gengar. And he had this card. This signed by Jason Page autograph energy. And he said, hey, I want to trade you this card for your Gengar. This is worth $151. And that's verifiable because we can go on eBay and see how much it sold for. That gives it more weight. That gives more substance to this price that's being told to this kid. But what was it called? Robo grading? That's what it was called, right? Hold on. Let me look it up really quick. Jason Page robo grading. Yeah. So Jason Page robo grading, not even like regardless of it being graded, even raw. This card does not like exist. Now, with that could be an argument of the value, of the rarity. It could very well be that he really did just make the one card. That's kind of backed up by this, in that this card does not exist except for this one. You can check listings, you can check sold. This is the only one. Then that in itself has some merit to it. But again, saying one of one really depends on the context. And the context needs to be verifiable. So it's tough. It's a tricky situation, you know? If it's an unofficial card, isn't it just kind of the autograph you're paying for? That's something that it depends on the person. It depends on the person. Because some people, well, take me for example. Some people will have me autograph like their like 3DS or something, which is crazy every time. But some people will, you know, bring me something to sign. And it's something they already had. So they just want the autograph. Some people might actually want this. Some people might want it not autographed. Some people might actually see value in this product on its own, signed or not. So if it being an unofficial card, that's very, very subjective over whether that hurts the value or not. So you kind of have to go by the purchaser. And again, he said buyer's remorse, wanted to take some action towards him. So I would argue that he's not happy with the deal. You know? So there's a follow-up. And again, this I've already watched too. But it is very interesting. One moment.
All right.
Let me get this fired up. All right. And we're almost done talking about this, I promise. This went on a little longer than I thought, but I had a lot to say. I had a lot of thoughts because again, this is something that like I was feeling that hits close to home to me. And again, this whole thing is not to say, oh, he's definitely a scammer. Oh, no, it's the kids. This is to just give my thoughts. And if this reaches more people, let people kind of decide for themselves, you know? The general consensus seems to be that because it was with kids, that was not cool. But I digress. Let's continue.
All right, let's talk Jason Page. This is gonna be a long form video. There's a lot that I discovered and we're gonna go through all of it. So I've had a lot of people in the community reach out to me about this and I really do appreciate the community's support and the rallying, not necessarily behind me, but behind the situation because this shouldn't be happening in this scene. To keep this scene healthy, we shouldn't allow this. And I really do appreciate everybody that is supporting these kids and also this, you know, injustice. So
That's what it comes down to in the end. It is about the kids, you know? Because, like, getting into a value debate over a vendor who is an experienced adult, can make their own decisions, has all the resources and knowledge to look up this stuff and decide for themselves. Because there's other videos of Jason, like, trading his autograph for cards that, you know, he deems of equal value, even of lesser value than his autograph custom cards. Like in the end, it's different when it's someone doing this as their job. It's different when someone just kind of made a business decision that they're not happy with versus a kid that might not have known better. You know what I mean?
I'm going to explain the story top to bottom, the best of my ability and what my knowledge of it really is. These kids came up to me at the Orlando Collecticon and they said, hey, we want to trade this card. What percentage can you give us? I give them a really high percentage. They traded it out of the card and then they came back again because the little brother saw that the older brother got a lot of money on his trade. So the little brother came back and he said, hey, I want to trade these. And the kids' cards were about $70 to $80. And I was like, you know what? I'm feeling generous today. So I gave these kids a Gengar that was worth twice the price. These kids then took the Gengar and brought it over to Jason Page's table. Do I have any footage of that? Nope, I have no footage of it. All we can do here is just take what the kids are saying.
And that's a huge point in all of this. Again, the likelihood of kids making up this story, I don't think is super high, but technically it's not verifiable.
Saying at face value. And I don't believe the kids would lie. So what allegedly happened is that the kids went to Jason Page's table and Jason Page sold them up the river on, this card is worth more than that card is. You should take this card. I'm losing out on this. And so Jason Page traded them a card that was pretty much worthless for a card that was worth $150 to $200. So that is what happened. And when the kids told me that, I was actually alarmed. I've heard stories of Jason Page scamming vendors, scamming normal people. I haven't heard a story of him scamming a kid yet. And this to me,
here, one second. Here's one thing that is worth noting. Using the term scamming in this is very subjective. Maybe like making deals like this or whatever, because in the end, like this is more all intents, allegedly, all that kind of talk. It's technically, as far as I can tell, not a scam, because nothing that was promised wasn't delivered on. You know, because again, it'd be different if he said, this card is one that you absolutely can sell for like $200-$300, something like that. Doing something that's like the value of this, like it's like, yeah, there's kind of a stank on how that's presented. It was technically like it'd be different if it were a card that ended up not being signed by him. That'd be really weird because, you know, he can sign it, but that would be a genuine like scam. I feel like it can be considered dishonest, misleading. Yeah. And again, all that stuff is subjective, debatable. I'd say those terms are a little more in line with a scam, whereas like, hey, this is a card signed by Jason Page. You get it authenticated. Turns out it's not signed by Jason Page. That's a scam. You know, just
feels like a scam. So scam happened at Jason Page's table.
Feels
Kids
like a
came
scam.
back to me.
Yeah,
They said that they felt cheated about it. And I said, that's messed up, because I was very alarmed about it and I was pretty upset about it because, you know, I felt like I did a nice thing giving this kid this Gengar because the kid looked like he really wanted this Gengar. And so it made me happy to give it to him. And then it made me really upset to hear that it got taken away from him on a lie, essentially.
Scam feels like a misleading word. I understand where he's coming from in the use of that term, because how it feels could make you think like, oh, like, yeah, I feel that I was scammed, versus like the reality is more like, I feel that I did not get a good deal out of this. You know what I mean? Yo, DM, back in the chat. We're getting into very technical territory. Based on what I've seen, there's no evidence of what's technically a scam. Yeah. And in the end, like that's just kind of like what would like hold up in court, which this video kind of gets into stuff that might be getting into that territory. But it's one of those things where it's like, technically not really a scam. But that doesn't minimize the fact that it feels really bad. And it doesn't have to be a scam to feel bad.
Now, where this all starts to get a little tricky is that I've had a few phone calls with people over the past couple days, and these phone calls have been enlightening to say.
Sorry, there was a chat I wanted to read. Do you think this vendor is also just personally upset because of the value the Gengar kit wasn't kept by the kid? I don't know. I don't know this person personally. And I don't think that was expressed. I think I want to say that, like, as far as the vendor is concerned, they might have some feelings about it. But if the kid came back, he was like, hey, I traded I traded the $150 Gengar you gave me a good deal on for a $20 card, I would think he would be more like, that's weird. Why would you do that? But I mean, if the card really meant a lot to you and the $20 card got you way more excited than the $150 card, then sure. Live your bliss, you know? As long as you are like aware of what's happening. You know? I've made some deals, I've made some purchases that's like from a purely like value-based perspective, maybe it's not the best deal. Maybe I could have done better. But it was for something that I personally really, really wanted. And I was willing to take a bit of a like financial hit to not get the best percentage because I wanted the card. I really liked the vendor. I liked the vibe of the vendor. Because it's also good to be like, I like this vendor. I would like to make deals with them in the future. So I'm down to make this deal that maybe isn't the best deal I can make, but just to be like, hey, I want to like support you. I like how you run your business and stuff like that. So, yeah.
I've learned that Jason Page has a manager, and the reason I do quotation marks on it is because this guy is less of a manager, more of a friendager. And a friendager is just basically a fancy word for a friend that thinks they're important. Jason.
This is extra funny because he comes from the music industry, and yeah, I've dealt with people I would call a friendager. Yeah. I mean, in the end, like technically, if this manager is somebody that is affiliated with this person and that person deems them their manager, they are the manager. That doesn't mean they're a good manager. But if it's his manager, it's his manager. But a lot of times, yeah, managers are just friends that artists have interest. I have some people that I work with that they started as friends and I entrusted them with like some of the business stuff. Some of it went great. Some of it went not so great. It's all case by case.
Jason Page's manager, his name is Ryan. Ryan is a very interesting fellow because I've heard a lot of things about Ryan.
Asteria with the 45 months. That's crazy. No way Battleman streaming on Pride Demon. My God. Pride Demon month. Damn, that's crazy indeed. Send tweet. Okay, cool. Thank you for this consistent support. Thank you so much.
Ryan has left comments such as.
Now, here's the thing. Because again, I'm being as objective as I can be, and I'm trying to find all of the positive and negative, in my opinion, on every side of this. I haven't talked much about the kids. If I said something negative about the kids, it would be that like they seemed very, very money oriented. It seemed like they are very much on the like trade money bro side of things, which isn't the worst thing in the world. I get it. As someone who is big into collecting, into trading, like I do things like I track market values. I see what things are worth. I try to keep a balance of it. I try to collect, smart financially decisions, but also stuff that I like really love and enjoy, because before any of the finance stuff, before values, before anything like that, before market, I'm just a diehard Pokemon fan. I love Pokemon so much. It was really funny. When I was at Card Party, I showed some of the cards I got to some other creators that were there. Because, like you meet up with other people who are in the space and like, oh, what'd you get? What'd you get? And we all just look at each other's toys, and it's really fun. It's like the coolest part of the show. And I showed off my cards. They're just like, whoa, what'd you trade in for that? And I was like, nothing. I just bought it. I just really wanted it. And they're just like, whoa, that's it. It apparently was not as common of a thing, but I'm just like, I just like this thing. I want it, and I'm not willing to give up things for it. So like, I love the stuff. I love collecting. It means a lot to me. But anyway, all that's to say is finding the positive, finding the negative, trying to find like every aspect, approach this from every angle possible, because anytime there's something like this, I don't care what it is. Like, well, I do care what it is to a certain extent, but things like this, topics of discussion like this, I like to try and find the overlap. because in the end, every party is a Venn diagram and they have their side of the story. And when you overlap them, that overlap is where the closest thing to like the truth is. The most unobjective or objective. I don't know. You know what I mean. And there's some stuff in here that I kind of disagree with on the wording. So for example,
his name is Ryan. Ryan is a very interesting fellow because I've heard a lot of things about Ryan.
anytime there's a discussion like this and a point to defend someone's case starts with I've heard things, to me, that's out the window. That doesn't mean anything. Because it's kind of like asking price. Anyone can say whatever they want. Be like, I've heard some things or whatever. It's like, I don't like that. I don't mess with that. You know? His name is Ryan. I disagree. Oh my God. Oh, it's so funny. That's so funny. Okay. I disagree. I don't know if his name's Ryan. All right. Continuing on. That was just a side point, and that's not speaking to the main point of this, but to me, you know, I like to keep things, you know, like try to be objective. Try and keep the, you know, those things, whatever. Either way, it's his video. He can say what he wants. His name is Ryan. I don't know. Sounds like a scam. Yep. 100%.
Ryan has left comments such as this.
We're not going to read all of it, but I've read through some of these. You know what? Before I say anything on that, I want to verify. Is that their at? Okay, it's a lifestyle brand about cannabis. They post stuff about Jason Page. Yeah, they're in this. Okay, we are taking this at the value of the video that is in fact their account. Also, screenshots take it with, I say, like a couple tablespoons of salt. But yeah, these are some funny comments. Like, is the little biatch. Bro said this person is the little biatch of all biatches. That is some fascinating choice of wording. Yeah, Ryan, allegedly.
And has said various different things. And he's also said to me that if he was Jason Page, he would sue me for defamation of character.
Jason Page was be liable. Oh, throwing. Oh, dude. Oh, too personal, but tilted. If I was Jason Page, I would sue you for defamation of character, making false claims about me and con artists. Jesus loves you. Throwing on the Jesus loves you at the end is crazy, bro. That is out of this world. That is out of this world, man. That's crazy, dude. Imagine be like, I'm gonna fucking sue you. You're a piece of shit. Like, what is your problem? Like, you should lose everything you have. Blessed be, Jesus loves you. That's so silly. Oh, that's kind of goofy. I'm not gonna lie. The personal's getting in. That's kind of goofy. As far as defamation goes, I mean, I haven't watched the video. Let me see what that video is. Because from what I've seen so far, all that's really happened is he just posted what was said to him. Oh, one moment. What was it? Boosters and bangers. What's the video? Oh, interesting. That's another video. That's another video. Okay. I don't know what's in that video, so I can't comment on that.
Now, defamation of character. Not really sure what I've said that could be classified as defamation of character. I'm just simply stating the facts of what I know, and I'm just asking questions. I am not.
If we were getting technical, if there were something to debate, like what would you, again, this is not me saying I agree that that's what's happening, but if there was something that maybe has an argument over that's what they're suing over, I think that's why I say like using terms like scammed and stuff like that. Technically that could be argued. That's why that stuff is tough. That's why it's tricky. These things get so messy.
Not outright accusing Jason Page of intentionally scamming these kids. Let's talk more about.
See, that's what I'm talking about. If it's debatable if this is a scam or not, and you say that they are intentionally scamming, that's where it gets messy. That's where like that could come back and bite you, you know? Not a lawyer, not legal advice. As far as I know, defamation requires a defendant to knowingly spread falsehoods. A vendor's... yeah, here's the thing. The vendor's video of what the kids said happened, nothing about that was defamatory. Defamatory? That was just posting, like, what happened. The video where, like, this one we're watching, that's when it gets tricky. Yeah, terms like Ryan. You're out here telling people his name's Ryan. You got to be careful.
Ryan for a second. He
did it again. He just called him Ryan again. With no remorse. Just out here throwing around that R word.
Is the one who apparently sells the cards at Jason Page's table.
Apparently. See, there you go.
This is something not all of you may know about me, but I'm in a rock band called Fame on Fire. I sing in that band.
Shout out.
Jason Page is an artist and a vendor like myself. If my manager was at my table selling fake cards, scamming kids...
Fake cards. Debatable. Scamming. Debatable. Selling unofficial Pokemon cards. Maybe misleading about value. Maybe. This is that guy. Yeah, dude, this is a singer for Fame on Fire. That's crazy.
I wouldn't be okay with it. I would fire him immediately. If I was Jason Page, I would make a video and I would come out and say, I am so sorry that this happened. This is not a representation of my brand. This man is no longer associated with me. He is fired from being a part of the Jason Page entity, whatever you want to call it, and I'm going to give those kids their game back. He could have easily come out and said that. Instead, Jason Page hasn't done anything. He hasn't said anything. He's just posted a couple of videos, and now everyone is commenting on his video saying, give the Gengar back. Jason, it's really simple for you to make this right. Just come out, blame your manager for selling the cards, say, I don't condone that type of behavior. That's not who I am. If we want to get a little speculative here, I don't believe it.
I'm not going to lie, that would be... Even if those were actions condoned by the artist, that's a smart out. Actually kind of fire advice. Dishonest. Well, that's the thing. We don't know his actual intent. All this is alleged. I don't know. But the thing is, like, let's see, publicly fire your alleged bias. That's the thing. That's the thing is like, if you're in a situation where someone you are heavily affiliated with is causing your shit distress, if people have a perception of you because who you're affiliated with and you don't affiliate with that person anymore because you don't align with them, I understand why making that known would be an option. Ryan isn't even real. Yeah, exactly. Maybe there is no Ryan. Maybe we are Ryan. Maybe we were Ryan the entire time. You can't keep people involved if they put strain on your path forward. Yeah. Yeah.
It was his manager selling the cards. The kids came to my table and they said, Jason Page sold us this card. I don't know why the little kids would lie. I don't think their intention was to ever blow up anything like this big or anything at all. But I do want to give Jason the opportunity.
Let's not just say, I get the feeling this guy is taking this a bit personally. He's a bit heated to be that upset on behalf of kids. Hold that thought because there is more. I do agree that from the tone in which this message is being delivered, that there is some personal stuff involved, but there is more that I think not justifies it, but it makes more sense why it would be.
To clear his name here. I will give him the benefit of the doubt, even though I don't think I should, especially with the stories that I've heard, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm not here to try to ruin anybody's career. I think people should have authority over their career, but I also think that people make mistakes. Do I think this is a mistake? I think it's just a scam that got exposed. But that's just what I think, and I think that's what most of the internet thinks on this. And I do need to stress another thing on this topic. It was not Collecticon that was trying to ban me from Collecticon. It was Jason Page and his team.
This is why I understand why this would be presented so emphatically. Because according to him, it got personal.
Now, I got a call from somebody. I don't know how accurate this is, but somebody called me. They told me that Jason Page will refuse to play his set that he is contracted to play at Collecticon if I am vending Collecticon.
Now, before I say anything about that, I want to stress that credentials were not provided for this. He even said himself, got a call. What did he say?
They told me that Jason Page will refuse to play his set. Jason Page and his team. Now, I got a call from somebody. I don't know how accurate this is, but somebody called me.
Somebody called me. I don't know how accurate this is. So this is info to take with a grain of salt. If it is the case to where a performance is being refused because of someone's presence, I've seen artists do that before. It's never a good idea, bro. It sucks. It really sucks. Like I've played shows where I knew that there were people that made me uncomfortable were at the show. There have been shows where like people I had like I either like maybe had some issues with, or like I've seen some stuff they said online and their presence makes me uncomfortable. I've like seen them like at the show, you know? It's uncomfortable. It sucks. I'm not going to pretend it doesn't suck. It sucks as an artist to go up on stage, this thing that's supposed to be your happy place, your performance, like that's your world. That's your, like that, for me at least, that's everything. That's one of my favorite places to be. And to see the like sanctity of that be, for lack of a better term, not even infiltrated, but like to see someone there that you just wish wasn't there, it sucks. It's horrible. Like, without a doubt. The bigger picture is the whole, this one person messed up, so everybody gets punished. I don't agree with it. I don't like that. I don't think it's fair. It's very unfair, you know? Like, because there are again, we don't know. We are not talking about Jason Page saying that he's not playing, because we don't know that. I'm saying that whatever artist does this, because I've seen artists do this. I've seen big artists do this. I've seen big artists refuse to play a show until someone specific is removed. And like, depending on who it is, if safety is an issue, then yeah, by all means, that makes sense. But when it's something like this, and it's, again, we don't know this was said. I don't know. In all honesty, like I would be more concerned over playing a show where a child said they're going to kill you. That would be the person I'd have my eye on. That's what would freak me out. I don't know what these kids are capable of. Kid says he's going to kill me. I'm going to tell the con, be like, yo, this kid says he's going to kill me. Can you make sure he's not there? But I've seen people do it over like more personal beef. And that's just a bummer for everybody else, because they didn't have to do with it. And if it's genuinely like the safety doesn't feel threatened, then it's like, that sucks. I know that sucks, but I mean, like, come on, dude. Anyway, again, none of that is to say that that's what anyone is doing in this situation. It just reminded me of that.
They told me that Jason Page will refuse to play his set that he is contracted to play at Collecticon if I am vending Collecticon, if I am allowed to vend at Collecticons. So it was somebody from Jason Page's team, but ultimately it's Jason Page, because his team represents him the same way my team represents me. Now, this is all alleged. This is what I heard. But I will say this. If Jason Page doesn't play Collecticon, I'll happily play. If Collecticon wants my band to be there, I'll take his spot. I'll sing the fucking Pokemon theme song. I'll even sing the fucking Road to Johto one.
Hey, I'll play Collecticon. I'll do it. That'd be fun. Ryan Con. Oh, that's crazy. I got Pokemon songs. I'll play with you, dog. Let's both do it. Also, I don't know what Road to Johto is. I think we kind of hybrided Road to Viridian City and Pokemon Johto, but both are fire songs. I'd see a Road to Johto mashup. Let's do it.
Jason, if it is your manager selling these cards to these kids, then you got to come out and say, hey, this guy is not associated with me anymore. I do not condone this kind of behavior, and I will be giving these kids their card back. Or I will hit up Brian from Boosters and Bangers, and he will say, Brian, here's the card. Give this card back to the kids when you can. And you know what? I would happily do that. But now we're in a little predicament here, because at this point, I'm just determined to find another one of these Gengars and give it back to the kids next time that I see them. These kids are the future of the TCG. These kids are the future of the Pokemon space.
Yeah.
If they're not having positive experiences in the Pokemon space, you can try and scam me every single day of the week. I would not care. But these kids, you do not scam. That's the line. It is too far, because this Pokemon space needs to be a safe space, especially for children.
100% agree with that sentiment. Regardless of who's scamming, who's being misleading, it needs to be a safe space for kids. Anything, any event that has kids involved needs to be a safe space for kids. There's no debating that.
Thank you guys. Hope I can clear the air a bit. Jason, ball's in your court. Let's get these kids back their Gengar. Let's make this all right. Fire your manager.
Okay. So that's the gist of what's going on. So I don't know. Again, so much of this is just speculative. You know, they said. And there's an entire party involved in this. A huge component, a huge thing, a crucial key that is not added context, at least at the time of recording this. So it's tough. It's tricky. It's a messy situation. The main outcome I would like from all of this yeah, I would love if the kid got their Gengar back. I would love it if, you know, I don't know. I just like it's the kid. The kid wasn't happy with what happened, and I understand that that happens with trades and stuff. But this is just it's a situation where like this especially stings, and it sucks because you know like adults getting into like the money stuff and getting into debates and things like that. That is what it is. These are adults, but like when it's kids who like just like don't know better, that's such a bummer. It's like disappointing, you know? And again, I don't know what actually happened. No one really knows what actually happened. You have a video of what the kids said. You got the video of boosters and bangers with the information they have and stuff. But overall, it is just kind of like, it's kind of a bummer. It's kind of a bummer that these are the kinds of things that are happening in this space regardless. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. The biggest drama should be like, oh, I overpaid for this. But yeah, so it's yeah, we only have one POV realistically. Yeah. So again, like, so from that, that's what there is to go off of. But I'm hoping this is resolved. You know, I'm hoping that there are handshakes. I'm hoping that there's understanding, and I hope everyone is able to attend these shows, have a good time, be at peace with each other, and just like, you know, vibe and have a little more, maybe some market proof if you're doing custom cards, you know? I know some guys who made a TCG
Thoughts
called...
of the song you were going to check out off stream.
I'll get back to that. Thank you for the 10 spot. I know some people who made a TCG. They made their own trading card game. It's called Alestrals. And that has proven market value because that stuff is sold on eBay. That stuff is traded. That's something where that's verifiable. So you get more verifiable. And hopefully these will just be $5. But now there you go. I got to put another marker. We talked about that. So that's what I want to talk about. One moment. Marker. Cards, stuff, and putting markers for the editors. Gonna have editors up in this bitch. You know what I mean? This is a label made situation. They're gonna beef, make up, and release a Fame on Fire Pokemon theme cover featuring Jason Page. What? Bro, DM, if you predict that, dude, I don't even know. I'll get a graded card with your name on it. Oh boy. Oh, Kingdom of Dragons. I meant to say this before, but I wasn't sure if you're in the chat. I did finally check out the song. It is very cool. I don't have attachment to Warcraft. That's not exactly the type of music I usually listen to, but it was very well done. It was very, very cool. I thought it was well executed, well produced, and you can save your wallet and stop throwing money at me asking me if I watched the video. Please, for your sake. You don't have to spend so much money trying to get me to watch a YouTube video. I appreciate the support. It's very kind of you. I watched it and it's cool. I think it's really good. Thank you. And now we're going to do a BRB. We're going to do a BRB because I have to pee again because I am a vocalist who takes care of their health and I'm constantly drinking water and I pee all the time. So urinate about it. I'm innate about it. We're all innate about it. Who's innate? Me. People look at me. People look at me. They know my name. They go, hey, you're Nate. And I'm like, weird way to say that, but okay. Okay, we're back. Let's get some music up in here. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean by music? You ever heard of it? Music. Jams. Ever heard of it? Sticky, sticky, sticky jams. I like that the biggest point of debate in that entire thing is there really a Ryan? No one can prove Ryan. No one can confirm Ryan. Yo, Virus with the 5. Oh, I saw you saying earlier you dropped that cover? I'll add it to the list. I don't think we're doing cover reactions today. Maybe we will. We will. And I won't watch it until we actually are doing that segment. Yeah, there it is. Hell yeah. Let's see here. Oh, wait, it's a different sheet. Oh, where was it? Oh, I remember. I remember now. I remember like it was tomorrow. You Yo. We will add it. We will add it. Boom. Boom. Boom, baby. Understand the Ryan now? I don't think you understand the Ryan. I don't think anyone can understand the Ryan. When are we getting the alleged Ryan stream? There's an alleged Ryan on the next tour. Shout out Ryan, running front of house. Woo! Woo! Isolated vocal track. Oh, that's cool. Ah. 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 Change it from Have Day to Have Ryan. Jesus. Okay. I was thinking we can freaking think of some redemptions. The first thing I need to do is how do I get the Stream Deck? I'm going to be changing this so soon. I don't want to bother with that right now. What's it called? Stream alerts? Sound alerts. Okay. You can do points, right? Is sound alerts the channel points one? I think so. I think that's the case. Got the tickets to Glasgow. Hell yeah. And got VIP. Thank you so much. See you in Glasgow. See you in Europe. 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 Let's see here. How loud is this? That's so loud. Was that super loud to you? I'm gonna do it again. That was pretty loud. Okay. How about 8%? Okay, cool. Not ear piercingly. I'm just looking over what they have for these redemptions. Okay, that I don't want to do a copyrighted one. Let's add it. Add alert. Channel points. Add alert. Add to profile. What do I do? Trying to see how I get. No one do any channel point stuff yet, okay? I'm trying to set this up. Scene. Oh, I need scenes. Okay. How do I test it? How does one test? This will just be channel points. We'll do save. That can go away. Channel points. Oh, the breakdown's there. Oh, the old stuff's there. That's kind of neat. What about... Oh, these are the sound... Oh, wait, let me see something. Wow, that stuff's all there. Channel points. Do we have shady people?
What's going on, shady people?
Wow, we really do. Do I just throw that on there? Hold on. Okay. Let's try it. Let's just try it, dude. hold up. Let me see something. Let me add a source, and we'll call it channel points, right? Channel points. It's quiet right now. I know it is. Okay. Let's do close. Where is it? Well, that's large. Let me see something real quick. Let's see what happens if I do this.
What's going on?
Oh my God. Okay, it works. Honestly, that's more shady than I've needed for a very long time. Okay, now how do we turn that the hell down? Because that was insane. All right, I'm gonna try it again.
What's going on, shady people?
Okay. Okay. Why is it doubled, though? I don't understand why it's... Is it doubled for you? It's just a perfect. Yep. That was exactly it. Didn't sound double? Okay. What are the other ones? Channel points. We got PP, right? Oh, why is it so small? I'm so confused. Oh, wait a minute. I understand. That's what she... All right, let's calm down. Let's calm down. Calm ourselves. That's not... Huh? In what world is that 1080? Oh, I made it smaller. Okay, hold on. It's a little goofy, but let's see. I couldn't even hear that though. I can change the volume though. Channel points. How about this? Okay. I don't want to display anything for the sound. That's probably changeable later. We still have Bring the Boom? Where's the video? Or maybe there wasn't a video. There's what? Oh, there. What just happened? Okay, hold on. That one's so funny. Okay. Channel points. Let's try Bring the Boom again. Okay. She Ryan on my... There's too much Ryan happening. We are Ryaned out of our minds. I'm gonna make that... Hold on. That's gonna go over here. Wait, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. A lot of booms happening. So like there? Okay. This is very important stuff we're doing because we're also going to make new ones. Damn it, I forgot. Hold up. All right, what if it's there? Oh, good. It's just their faces now. It's just stuck there now. Very good. Hold up. Channel points. Hold up. Okay. Now. Okay. Cool. I'm back. I'm back, chat. What did I miss? Ryan. Why is it just there now? All right, that's okay. Levi, oh my God, that's crazy looking. Levi can hang out there. Channel points, okay. Very important stuff. Is there a volume? Oh, there is. Okay. Okay, that's updated. Can I test it real quick? Test in browser source? Cool, didn't work. Love that for me. Love that feature.
What's going on, shady people?
Oh, wait. Okay. Testing it again. Does that sound normal to y'all? That's not doubled, that's not distorted. It's just Shady going, what's going on, shady people? Right? Is Ryan going to be a running joke? There's no Ryan. The volume should be hearable, but not crazy. Let me try the breakdown real quick. Can I do it no graphic? Can we do no graphic? Animation. No animation. Okay, cool. So we have that. Or Gotta Go Faster and Knuckles is not going to be on streaming services. All the songs are going to be distributed to like Spotify and Apple Music and stuff. It's just as one album, it's not going to be. Because I can't. You hear nothing? Wait, really? You didn't hear anything? Really, dude? Did you hear that? Not that time? What the? What now? What now? Really? Wait, let me do shady people again. Was there shady people? No shady? What? What the hell? Why? How did I break it? Yeah, it's Ryan's fault. Blame Ryan. Monitor. Oh, wait. That might be the issue. That might be the issue.
What's going on, shady people?
Did you hear that one? Oh, okay. I fixed it. It wasn't even broken. It was just like, it was the wrong setting. Let me see something real quick.
What's going on, shady people?
Is that doubled now? It's good. That one's good. It works. Cool. All right, what about this one? Did you get Ultra Instinct? I don't want an animation, though. Yes? Cool. Okay. Let me try it again. Cool. Good. Let's go, Ryan. Not that, just like, because we're talking about Ryan. How loud is this one? Because I know y'all want this one. I know y'all want to abuse that one. Right? Yep. Okay. 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 Peepee's got to be way louder. Oh, Peepee's maxed out. That's the loudest Peepee? How loud is this Peepee? I think that's actually pretty good. Too broke to abuse. These are going to be channel points. These are going to be free. The Peepee's really too quiet. Oh, man. All right, hold on. I'll turn everything else down. Why is the breakdown at 100%? That's crazy, dude. Let's try the breakdown. I couldn't hear that one. Wow, that needed to be louder. Let's do the other ones first. Okay. Ultra Instinct, super loud. We'll turn it down, right? Because now we just need to get everything in level with each other. And Peepee's too quiet and it's maxed out. So everything needs to come down so that Peepee can shine. You know what I mean? Super quiet. Okay. Wait, let me raise this. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Let's gauge it. Let's have it revolve around Peepee. Okay? How is this? Do we need more? Is that enough Peepee or do we need more Peepee? Better but still quiet. We can crank that Peepee. Let's try that. How's that? We don't want to like crazy super loud. Was that a good Peepee? Was that too loud? Good, perfect. That's good. Okay, cool. Let me test that again, see where the bars are. All right, so just barely shy of the yellow. So now we turn down everything else a lot. That can come up. Let me see. That can still come up. I think that's a good level for the breakdown. Because the PP can be loud because it's not like an aggressive sound. Unless we need more breakdown. PP good, very nice peep. Thank you. Breakdown good? Cool. Ultra Instinct. I could be a little bit higher, but not much. I think that's good. Because that's supposed to be alarming. Just like this one. That was crazy loud. Are the points working already? Oh, I changed the wrong thing. Hold up. Okay, there, good. All right, Mario's got to be a lot lower. It's way too much. Way too much. See, that's the same level, but it's such an aggressive, alarming sound. Okay, cool. How's that? That still feels a little loud for that one in particular. I think we'll call it at this. Yeah, that's good, that's good. Okay. Shady People needs to come way down. We'll see.
What's going on, Shady People?
Okay. Up a little bit.
What's going on, Shady People?
I think Shady can be a little louder. I want to feel like he's actually talking to me.
What's going on, Shady People?
That's good. Oh, and you know what we need to do? We need to do filters. Need to do key. I want chroma key. All right, let's try that. See how that looks. Yeah, there we go. Because now he just comes out of nowhere. And then he freezes on screen. That's cool. Yeah. So then this one, keep it low.
Whoa! Yeah!
Oh my God, I lowered it. How loud is that sound?
Whoa! Yeah! Whoa! Whoa! Yeah! Whoa!
Team Yell as a notification? That's not a bad idea.
Whoa! Yeah! Whoa!
That's crazy because I brought it down so much and it was still in the yellow.
Whoa! Yeah! Whoa!
I think that's good. Boom. Oh, Boom's. We're gonna bring Boom down to 8% and go from there.
We bring the boom!
Damn, dude, that's so loud.
We bring the boom!
Still anthemic. Bro, also I just want to say, speaking of cars, I forget his name. I forget his name. And I feel bad. But Costco guy, that kid. The one on screen, this one.
We bring the boom.
Here, y'all are brain rotted. What's that kid's name? I don't think it's Ryan. Do I have that much latency? Do I just Google it? Big Justice. Thank you. Big Justice.
Whoa! Yeah! Whoa! Whoa!
Well done. Big Justice, actual GOAT. I've seen videos of him at car shows. He's a G. He's chill as hell, dude. Chill as hell. Oh, and there's TTS. Hold on. Let me bring you way down. Can I test? Oh, select voice. Do we have Brian? British. Brian. Select. No animation. Is there a way to test it?
A gentle rain fell on the city.
No. I know you probably heard that one, but that's not the one you were supposed to hear. Oh, can't I test it? Well, first off, let me look at my rewards. Viewer rewards. Points, channel points. We have oh, there's PP. Do I still have the streamer clone? Oh yeah, I do. Look at this. How funny is that? That was really funny. That's fun. And it's so clean. Okay. We can do streamer clone. Okay. Now let me see something. I'm going to test it. No one do it. I can test it myself. I have infinite channel points. I just want everyone, I mostly wanted to flex I have infinite channel points. Let's do Mario. Look at that. I'm gonna adjust the infinite, you say? Like, gonna do that one again. Where'd Mario go? Yeah. Great. Sweet. Good. TTS P. Norris is still my claim. Yeah, pretty much. Oh yeah, let me test that actually. Where is it? P. Norris 2.0, yeah. See what happens.
Enorous 2.0, yeah.
It's a little quiet. It's a little quiet. Okay. But we might be good. We might be good. Text to speech. It's on cooldown. It's my thing. How long's the cooldown? 30 seconds. Oh my god. 3.1 gig. Game of the Year edition. Text to speech.
Inaris 3.1 Game of the Year edition.
Cool. Great. How's the level? How's the level on that? Is that the same as the regular super chat? Hold on, check this out. I can't test it out, but you get it. It's all good. It's all good. Don't even worry about it. Still kind of quiet? Okay, hold on. We can turn that one up. Okay, we can crank that particular Soldier Boy. Hold on. Where is text to speech?
Inaris Game of the Year edition 6.7 and Knuckles.
I think a little more and that one's good. Sweet. Cool. I think we're good. What else can we do? We have alert. What's extensions? Enhance by unleash your channel's full potential and increase your streaming revenue. I love streaming revenue. It's the only reason I do this. You think I'm here because this is fun and a good way to interact with my community? No, I'm just here for the money, man. Who even likes this stuff? Who even likes this? Couldn't be me. Clipping that. Can't clip for an offline. I'm online. That's crazy. What the hell? I'm online. Am I not? Am I here? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. He's online, but also nuh-uh. Having the same problem we did? What's the prop? Which one? Still everywhere, thank God. Oh, clip that board. That's weird. That's so weird. Because I can clip it if I press the clip button. So Nightbot just doesn't know that we're online. But y'all can clip with the regular thing. You just can't use the command. It's not even my fault. I don't know what anyone's laughing at. Oh, now I need to copy them to all of them. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second here. All right, we're going to be shuffling through some scenes really quick. Copy. Let's do you. You. I'm not going to put them on the BRB screen or anything like that. All right. Cool. Very cool. Yeah, there's something going on with Twitch because... Oh, it's because my username changed. It's because I'm not Nate Wants to BTL anymore. That would explain all of it. Because I'm like, it's something in particular with my Twitch. I think it's because the username changed. So anything that had to do with it, that would do it. I see. I just figured it out. I just figured it out. All right, we're gonna BRB, and I'm gonna pee, but then we're gonna watch some stuff because Summer Game Fest is going on. No scene change, absolutely not. BRB. All right, we're here. All up in here. I want to watch something. I want to watch something here.
You know you took a good piss when the toilet gulps.
What? My audio's messed up right now, so I didn't understand that, but I'm going to just go to the chat and see what you just said to me and debate banning you. You know you took a good... Oh, okay. That's a statement. All right. Let's see. Let's see what Sega posted. Let's see what Sonic the Hedgehog posted since it's Summer Game Fest. I'd be curious.
do it.
Wait. Oh, is that already in? Okay, year 2. Okay. I didn't realize I was already in there.
Whoa, yeah, whoa.
I thought that was in the trailer. Huh? Huh? What is this? Wait a minute, that looks so fun. Wait, bro, hold up. Okay, first of all, do we start playing Sonic Cross Worlds? I played a little bit, and it's really, really fun. I didn't realize how many cool IPs are in this game. Because what's there already? There's Hatsune Miku, there's Yakuza, now we have Mega Man, Turtles, Avatar. That sounds super fun. That sounds super fun. Godzilla's dope. That one makes a lot of sense to me. Evangelion's insane too. And this looks adorable. No, this looks so fun. So it's like Heave Ho but Sonic. I love that. That's so great. That's so great. Did they upload anything else? What else did they upload? Sonic Pico Park. Oh, there's a full trailer. Okay, that's fun. I've never played Pico Park, but that looks dope. Let's watch that trailer. Oh, user. Oh, fine. This is cute as hell. This looks so fun. Co-op. I'll put co-op in quotes about it. Bro, I will play the hell out of this. This looks so cute. Amazing. Amazing. 10 out of 10. What is this? Oh my God. I saw a thing that... What is this? Hold up. Sorry, I'm looking at something really quick. I don't even know what that is. I want to watch this. See what this is about. Okay. This looks pretty official. One moment. Sonic Suika? Oh my god, that'd be so good. Oh, this is interesting. Let's watch this. This came up in articles, so I think this looks legit. Let's see what this is about. Forever Fast, 35th anniversary Sonic the Hedgehog. Apparently, it's an album coming out. I mean, I'm a fan of Sonic music. I'm excited to perform the Sonic concert, but let's see what this album is. Love this song. What? 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 The concert I'm playing? What? How about that? How about that? Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
Whoa! Yeah! Whoa!
Exactly. Exactly. Oh, that got, oh my God. Oh, it's finally up. It's amazing. Read an article about it. The first teaser trailer features Sharp's version of Escape from the City. How about that? Oh, love it. Love it. So honored. So unbelievably honored. So humbled to be asked back. I'm not even memeing right now. Just to be brought back for so much Sonic stuff. I'm so thankful. Thank you to everyone. That's so cool. Thank you, Sega, Sonic, June. The community wouldn't have happened without y'all. Thank you. That's so cool. Thank you. I don't even have words. Amazing. Go put a marker. Sonic announcement reactions end. Hell yeah, dude. That's so cool. Just reading more about it. Oh yeah, that's right. That one. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Oh, cool. One Way Dreams on it. That makes me so happy. Oh, it's so cool, man. That's unbelievable, honestly. Honestly, thank you. Steph managed to get VIP for the London show. So excited. Thank you so much. Thank you. How's the London show looking? How's the London show looking? Let me take a look here. London. Ooh, London's looking clean. London's looking clean. How many VIP are left? Most of the London, Netherlands, Germany, Manchester, and Birmingham VIPs are gone. That's so sick. Thank you. Which are you doing apart from One Way Dream? The Escape from the City. This song that meant a lot to me growing up, and I've got to do it officially twice. That's crazy. And performing with June at my own tour. What's even happening? What's even happening? I got to post about that later. That's so cool. That's so cool, bro. That's so sick. Ah. Oh, man. Wow. I'm emotional, dude. That makes me so happy. That means so much to me, man. It's wild. Oh yeah, and there's the actual like game stuff happening. Unk still got it? Okay, well, moment ruined. Okay. Ugh. Oy, 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 oy. Let's see. Jesus. Of course, that's when I turn on the channel redemption points. Where is the summer games, summer gaming, summer games? Summer games, some aren't. Is it this one?
Of being a young person.
Oh, there's a VOD. I don't know if I'm gonna. There's a lot of fun indies. It looks like. I'm just scrubbing through, seeing if anything's catching my eye. Because I don't think I'm going to be uploading like trailer. I'll post the Sonic one because that was really special. I don't think I'm going to do like game trailer reactions as like a thing, as content. You know what I mean? Unless it's something that's like really, really like special. Like if there's like a Nintendo Direct or anything like that. But I think just for like a huge chunk of games, we'll just stream it. I don't think that's a video. a video to make. There's a bunch of stuff that looks cool. Oh, I've been seeing this one, the like skateboarding cat. That's fun. Oops. You just throw it up on screen. Just do that.
Lazy River is a co-op first-person shooter set at the galaxy's most unregulated water park, Water Station 1. The water park is connected by an infinite lazy river
we have our
that runs the
own
length
chat.
of the park. Since the water park is on a space station, they can only use special space water. Because of the special properties of space water, you should not pee in the pool. If you do pee in the pool, the pee will go back up into you and turn you and everyone else in the water into zombies.
What was just set? What sounds did you just
and three
make
friends
at
are
me?
At the park for a fun vacation, but one guy peed in the pool, and now everyone else in the park is a zombie that wants to kill you. You'll need to build a raft and ride the lazy river to the other end of the park to escape.
Absolute.
The first objective in the
absolute
game is building your
storytelling.
raft. It's your floating
Peak.
base, your greatest resource, and the strongest weapon in the game. Start building by gathering inner tubes and lashing them together. You'll have to leave your raft to scavenge for materials from around the park, however. The whole place is infested with zombies, but lucky for you, once the zombification process is finished, the zombies are vulnerable to water. Fight them with pool noodles, water guns, and water balloons, and make your way back to the raft with your loot. On your raft, you're safe from the zombies, unless you get some hop-ons. You're gonna get hop-ons. If you get hurt, cook up some hot dogs on the grill to regain your strength. Use scavenged materials to craft armor, turrets, and engines for your raft. Make sure to build something balanced and don't make it too heavy. A raft that can't drive straight is a sitting duck. Build smart and create your own custom floating fortress.
Oh, it's Fortnite. All right, we're good.
You'll need to choose your path along the river carefully. The robot security
Healing
forces will set
Glacier.
up blockades and strong defenses.
Insane.
Get too close, and they'll shoot out your inner tubes and damage your raft. And make sure not to set off the park alarm system. Setting out the alarm will start the park's self-clean cycle, which will obliterate all organic life in the area.
Why More Nate wants to validate.
Really
Did
ruin
you
your
upload the
summer
mimic
vacation.
reaction twice? One of them was notify subscribers, one of them wasn't. It's kind of an experiment. It's a test to see if not notifying subscribers on long form content
I've been making
could
this game
yield
with
better
4
long term
other
results. I don't know. I'm just
amazingly
trying
talented devs from
stuff. I'm
across the
seeing
country.
what works. It
We're
probably
excited to
won't
announce
work.
Lazy
But it's
River
fine.
is coming to early access next year, summer 2027. Please wishlist us now on Steam. Thanks so much.
Sure.
Uh-oh, I'm dying, help.
All right, we'll have these onion rings before we die.
Our next title is as complex and thought-provoking as you'd expect from developers Sunset Visitor. The Vancouver-based studio created Peabody-winning 1000 Times Resist, and their next
Is
game
this all
just as
indies?
intriguing, innovative, and
I
slightly
like indies,
unnerving,
but
in the best
it
way.
looked like everything
I'm so
is.
excited to present Prove You're Human.
I have dreamt so long of my body that I know everything about it. I have
One is
dreamt
performing
it
significantly
into
better.
existence. They
I think
say
it needs
that
more
you're
time to really know because there hasn't been time for it to hit
I am
recommended.
human.
So for the first bit, I'm assuming the non-notify is just going to annihilate.
Welcome.
Is going to
My
get
name is Pinky.
annihilated.
I also go by Natalie, and I am narrative designer at Sunset
It's not a
Visitor
huge
Studios.
difference.
In our upcoming
100
game,
versus 300.
an
I guess
AI
it's
dares
triple,
to
but
dream that she's human, and it is your
anyway, I just
job
looked over to
put
the
her
other
in
screen and I
place.
hate
Prove
what
You're
I'm
Human
looking
is
at.
a sci-fi narrative
is
adventure
this?
where you play as Santana. You've split your consciousness
is
into
weird
two,
as hell.
and you've been uploaded to a digital world to work. On your first day, you head into the office and you meet a giant face.
Like all of
extended
these look
off
like
a
indies.
mechanical
Summer Game
arm.
Fest,
This is Mesa.
Day of the Devs. Oh, this is
And
Devs.
day
Hold
in
on.
and day
Is there
out,
a?
you spend
Let me
time
see
with
something.
her. And through doing rather esoteric captures, you learn more about her as
Is there a? Not that I don't care about that. Oh, here we go.
Here at Sunset Visitor, and
No, that's
my
this.
background has mostly been in animation.
To work. On your first day.
Huh. This is the main one. Interesting. Interesting. I guess that's it.
To hit, but also have the system intuitive enough that the writers are able to control a lot of that animation from within their writing documents through text-based macros. Having them be able to suggest animation
Rewind the
in
stream.
the writing
Is there any?
documents
Is there anything like?
sort of imperative to how we want to make this game.
Oh, this has only been going a
Some
half
interesting
hour
challenges
though.
For Mesa is
Hold on
just how
one
big she is in
second.
frames.
I
Like,
wonder if there
I've
was
been
like
finding
an
that-
earlier one and this is a different stream. Like they started a new one. No, streamed 5 months ago. 5 months ago. 4 months ago. 20 months. Did it just start? Did it really just start? I thought it was going like all day. There's a bunch of trailers, so let's see. Let me scroll through these trailers. Wait. This got announced? I thought this was canceled.
Precinct, which is arriving July 9th. Now it's time for the announcement of a game that reunites one of the best action game developers in the world with a legendary franchise.
Oh my god, I cannot wait. Dude. That's an insane team for this game. Yes. Oh, I have goosies, bro. Dude. I know no gameplay, but damn. It exists. It exists. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. I thought that was scrapped. Badass Ninja Turtles game? Dude, sign me up. Sign me up. Let's see. What else do we have here? Not much else that's in my wheelhouse. Guild Wars 3. I mean, I like Guild Wars. Star Wars. RuneScape. We kind of saw everything else in State of Play. Yo. Kingdom. Thanks for your gift. I love TMNT. Dude, TMNT, like, in addition to, so, like, the big franchises of my childhood were childhood and, like, teenagehood. Teenagehood? Pokemon, Mario, the Nintendo. Pokemon, Mario, Star Fox, Zelda, Sonic. TMNT was up there. There were like a couple others, but those were big for me. Those were big for me. For sure.
The fact that you like TMNT makes you even cooler, gang. Love you, Unk.
Dude, who doesn't like TMNT? TMNT's dope. How do you not like TMNT? Shit's sick. If you don't like it, that's a problem. I was also, it was a little blasphemous, but I also like Street Sharks. Actually, hold up. I have these fucking cool ass things. I'll just get one. Get my boy. These were released, like, these were a recent release, but they made, oh my God, it's for 30th anniversary Street Shark figures. And these are just so quintessentially 90s toy coded, but these are modern. And I'm just like, dude, this is everything. Dude, he bites. Look at that. This is my favorite one. This was Streaks. That was my guy. He's dope. Look how cool this is. It's the most, like, just badass 90s, like, what about sharks, but they're, like, ripped and they swim through concrete. Bro. I'll take all of them. I'll take all of them. But anyway. Anyway.
Magic the Gathering did a TMNT expansion. It's cool.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. I don't play as much Magic as I would like to.
I think
but I
the
saw it. It's
best
pretty
reveal
cool.
in Summer Game Fest is Final Fantasy VII Revelation.
Oh, FF7. I didn't know there was one. That's cool. That's another franchise I just like never like got into. I know it's dope. I know it's awesome. I wasn't a PlayStation kid, so I don't have the nostalgic attachment. You know what I mean, man? You know what I mean, man? Oi, 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 oi. Yeah. We're doing on time. We've been going for 3 hours. It's not really no. I think we'll just kind of like music and yap for the last bit. If that is quite chill with y'all. Frequently, I forget that two IPs don't necessarily need to be related to collab. Yeah, not all. Dude, Magic the Gathering. We played with the Avatar Jumpstart kit for Magic at Cardfest, and it was fun. It was fun. It was really cool. Let's see here. Was anything else announced for Sonic? Still Going Fast, the album, Pico Park, Evangelion. It's insane. It's insane. Ooh, Target Pokemon collab part 2? Let's take a look. Ooh, let's take a look here. Hey, yo, shout out Super Duper Danny. Forgot they did that. Oh, Philly. Yo, it's sick, dude. Hell yeah. Dude, the Pokeball kickball is the cop. Is it just these jackets? They're okay. They're pretty cool. Ugh. That thing's so cool, though. Imagine getting pummeled in the head by a Master Ball and it hits you with a bang. So good. So good. Puzzles, okay. Towels, okay. Dude, wait, no, they have all of them. What am I even gonna do with 4 kickballs? What am I even gonna do with those? You have to look more into the jackets? I saw the Wave 2. Oh, is it just like Wave 2? It's the same product, but just they're restocking? Let's take a look. No, you do not want my feedback. We've got... What's it say? Gotta catch, okay. The Adventure Toad's cool. Oh, the Eevee Charm's cute. That's real cute. Here. Let's see. Play kickball? I guess that's something to do. Oh, the Eevee hat's really nice. That's a clean hat. Is that it? Where are the... Oh, here they are. Clothing, accessory... Let's just do explore all. Yeah, like these are cool. They're just not for me. Oh, it feels like I'm wearing a poncho or something. It's not really my thing. No dusk ball. It's only the big... Oh, actually, no. Wait, portable speaker. It's... Why a dive ball? Oh, because it goes underwater. Oh, I would love this in a Pokeball or a Master Ball, though. If this weren't a dive ball, then I would have it already. Polaroid camera is kind of a dope idea. The gym medals are hidden inside what? The kickballs?
Nate, have you ever seen the Momocon Pikachu girl? Her outfit is made of 200 plus Pikachus.
The Momocon Pikachu girl? No, that's cool though. That's a lot of Pikachus. Oh, there's badges in the jacket? Oh, that's cute. Yeah, that's pretty cute. I like that. And then every region, I'm assuming, is that region's badges. That's cool. Bro hates the... I don't hate the dive ball. It's just like... not iconic enough to me. The Mew hat's cute. Oh, wait, the puzzle's not square? That's kind of sick. I thought it was just like this whole square thing, which I was like, okay, but custom shape puzzle's pretty sick. Banner. Whoa. That's cool. Oh, the Pop-Tarts. Let's see something funny. They're really trying to resell the Pop-Tarts. $4 for a box. People went to Target, bought them, and then went on eBay and said, I could triple that. Man, and some people did. Some people did. Pop-Tarts, bro. It's like the Oreo. Oh, the Oreos were a train wreck. What a debacle. Oh, thank God. I mean, still $9 for one. We're still paying $10 for a Mew Oreo. What are we doing with our lives? What is going on, shady people? I'm losing my mind. You can get the whole... I mean, like, okay. $10 for a pack of Oreos. Like, what do you mean sealed not to eat? Why? Oh, because they're probably expired. Oh my God. Oh my God. Middle-aged single man active. Look. I can only dunk on it so much. I've got cardboard I spent too much money on right in front of me. So what do we think would be the most resold thing? I don't know. These are specifically like not super. Oh, there's a third page. Oh. We got the bento box from the World Championships, which is cool. Hairbrush, that's cute. Ooh, this is kind of neat. Oh, this is kind of sick. Oh, with the Pikachu on the sleeves, really clean. I actually really like that one. That one's really nice. 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 Wow. All right. All right. So I think, yeah, today wasn't a gaming day stream. Didn't feel like it. Didn't feel like the thing. Mostly wanted to talk about that, like, Pokemon card stuff. Like, it felt like that was going to take up a majority of the time. So everything else was just like, what do we do? I guess we just yap a little bit about it. You know what I mean? But yeah. So thank you everyone for tuning. I forsook literally everything to be here, but it's fine. That seems like quite a sacrifice to make. To talk about Ryan. We allegedly learned about Ryan. Oy, oy, oy. Jury's still out on Ryan. Yeah. We still can't prove that there is a Ryan. So I guess we'll never know. I guess we'll never know. So anyway, I'm going to say that's a stream. We streamed for how long? 3.5 hours. Wasn't even a gaming stream. That's crazy. I think next time we'll do some game. Well, actually, there's a chance next time.
Thoughts of the Pokemon 30th celebration cards coming out.
Thank you for the 5 spot. Pokemon 30th cards. That Pikachu with its head stuck in between the whatever that's called. Pikachu with its fat head stuck. I love that thing. I need it. I'm gonna get it. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Hold on. Hold on here. Oh my god, yeah, this guy. Look at this. Look at this thing. Where is it? Where is he? Damn it, that's not it. Where is he?
Quality content.
Yo, Apollo 4 with the 150 spot. What the hell? Good lord. There's top super chatter of the day. My goodness, quality content. Quality content. Thank you. That is way too generous. That is way too nice. That's way too much support. What are you doing? We could get a Gengar with that 150. You just got us a Gengar. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, here it is, by the way. Look at this guy. Look at him. Look at this idiot. He's stuck. He's stuck. Why'd he do that? Why'd he do that? Now it's someone else's problem. You idiot. How could you? My goodness. Oh. Just got one brain cell. Oh, that's so funny. Yo, for real. $150 super chat is so generous. Be sure you are sure, okay? I know you supported a lot. You're literally on the Twitch leaderboard for most gifted subs on Twitch, I believe. I think that's true. Oh, wait, no. Top Twitch gifter, Ramina. I remember you were top something. But either way, thank you so much. I'm never sure. Who could be sure? No one can be sure about anything. It's worth it if it gives more shiny cardboard. Yep. Fueling the shiny cardboard addiction. Hey, fueling making shiny cardboard for y'all. Coming soon. No, focus on that, not me. Look at that guy. Look at him go. Look at him go. And there's going to be a bunch too. Not just that one. It's going to be a set. So y'all can trade at shows and try and complete the set. But yeah, so thank you guys so much. No stream tomorrow. Next stream will likely be, I think Sunday would be a good day to stream. I think we'll probably do Sunday. Sounds good. Sounds good. So yeah, drop your half days. Half day indeed. Thank you for the support. Huge super chat. Kingdom of Dragons, a bunch of super chats. We got we got close to our YouTube sub goal. But we smashed it last time, so it evens out to hitting the YouTube sub goal each day. So half day indeed. Half day indeed.
Whoa! Yeah! Whoa!
Exactly. Exactly.